The Color Outside of Space is a story about a small farmhouse that was affected by a meteor strike. Scientists came and took samples of the meteor, and after countless hours of testing, they could not deduce any significant characteristics besides it shrunk over time. And after a few days, it disappeared completely. Meanwhile, back at the site of the meteor strike, a small farmhouse, everything started dying because of the meteor sucking the life out of everything around it. First went the vegetation, then the animals, and then finally the people themselves succumbed to the gray, brittle death, similar to the Native Americans dying of smallpox from the Europeans. The scientists being confounded by the properties of the rock, no longer wanted to associate with it due to this death, which is inferred by the reader. However, this did not stop the meteor's effects on the farmhouse and the inhabitants, which were located in a blasted wreath described in the book that was to be flooded for a large supply of a large water supply for a city or state of some sorts. The people hoped that the flooding would also wash away the problems of the meteor, but nothing further than hope was left for them. The Color Outside of Space encompasses many themes, two of which I will be talking about. The first is light and darkness being associated with knowledge and ignorance. Contrary to most other metaphors, this book associates light and knowledge with death, and darkness and ignorance with life. I represent this theme with a painting of Caravaggio entitled Judith Beheading of Holofernes. The image shows a woman, Judith, cutting off the head of a man, Holofernes. The light in the image is focused upon the people's faces. Meanwhile, meaning that the light is emanating from the people and their actions. This is significant because this action, or knowledge are the cause of the pain and death. Similarly, the darkness conceals the reality of the situation to the outside world. Because of the darkness in the background of this painting, because the background of this painting is darkness, it also hints that the pain and death was meant to be hidden from the other people, so that they would be ignorant to the death and stay free from the knowledge. The second theme is of a superior force invading and consuming a lesser force. The fire portrayed in the painting, The Fire of the House of Lords by William Turner, shows the theme mentioned, the destruction of a lesser force of human life and creation by the fire. You can tell in the painting that the fire does not stay still and is constantly moving and in need of larger support as it consumes more and more of the area. Similarly to the story, as the meteor moves from the land to the animals to the people in the farm to possibly a larger area, it too needs a larger support and can consume more and more as time progresses.